Hey everybody, Bat Merc here. Tonight I'm going to be reviewing Savage Sword of Conan, number 12. I've been following and collecting the past 11 issues of this all year. It's been fun. Every single book has been a one-shot. It's been a self-contained story. They've all been fun little popcorn reads. You know, you get in, get out. I've also been collecting the Conan the Barbarian. That one's been pretty fun too. Ever since Marvel got the rights a year ago, they got the rights back from Dark Horse. I will say though that some of the Dark Horse ones, it seems like they were a lot more, I don't know, a lot, just a tiny little bit grittier, but they're still good. They're still good. Yeah, they're fun to read. You know, I can't, I'll take my Conan whenever I can get it. They're also coming out with a Conan. It came out last week. This one right here, the Serpent Crown or Serpent War. I'm gonna be reviewing that too later. I have that as well, but I haven't read it yet, so I'll have to do a review of that. But yeah, and that one's gonna have Solomon Kane. That's another Robert E. Howard character. He's a Puritan. If you haven't seen the movie about that, it's on Netflix right now. It's got some cheesy stuff in it, but it's all in all, it's a solid movie. It's got James Purefoy that plays him. Really good movie. And they might even have Conan the Barbarian with Jason Momoa on there right now, but I don't know about that. But yeah. And then I think this is another character from Robert E. Howard. I don't know her name. And then for some reason, Moon Knight's in there. So I don't know why they put Moon Knight. They might have been just cool with just the three of them in the thing. But yeah, whatever. We'll get into that one later. Back to this Savage Sword of Conan, number 12. This one was a fun read. Went to the comic book store today. Had a lot of stuff to pick up. It was fun. This right here was the basically the whole year. From my understanding, the whole year. Where he went? No, I think it's just where he goes in this issue, and they basically show like where he's traveling per issue. It's pretty cool. But yeah, it starts out. Conan is near the Chthonian hills, and he's basically trying to track some people down, and we jump to this scene right here where he's days ago, and he's in this town called Argos, and he basically kicked everyone's ass in the bar, and the bartender comes out and he's telling him like, oh man, you just kicked everyone's butt in my bar, and now I don't, my bar's a mess, and yeah, like at least give me something, and Conan's like, oh, I ain't gonna give you nothing, you're lucky I don't break your finger, and he's about to buy like a turkey leg, and some little girl comes up and she's like, oh, I'm hungry too. And this guy's like, oh, I told you to shoo, you were begging before, and now don't make me tell you again or else. And Conan's, he's like, before what or else what, get the little beggar girl whatever she wants. It's on me before I get on you, And the guy's like, of course, my friend, of course, So he gives it to her, and it's kind of sad, This little girl, she's like a slave, and she's eating good, and she's telling Conan like, oh, thank you, thank you for helping me, and she's basically telling him that like these slaver people got her, and they're basically made her a slave, and she's got like a cuff around her neck, a shackle, and he's like, well, I'm gonna break that shackle off, so he's going over to this blacksmith, and he's about to, get that shackle off that girl, because you can't really use something that's like heavy like a hammer or something. You need something a little more finesse. It's a little girl, for crying out loud. And then out of nowhere, like by Crom, little girl's getting taken by this cult, and so Conan, he's hot on their trail, and now you kind of like jump back to where he was in the beginning of the book, and he's basically like hunting down this cult that's kidnapped this little girl, and I will say I like the art in here a lot. It kind of reminds me of like Eric Powell and Tony Moore and a bunch of other people. Yeah, this person, whoever he or she is, did an excellent job with Conan. Like, this is the type that I like, kind of like just fun, and he's sneaking up on him, and then one of the cult members like, what's that above the rocks? And Conan's death, he's he's yelling at him, jumping down and slush, just cleaving that guy in half. Look at that, yeah, rip, cutting that guy, crazy. Turn. Yeah, and then this other guy comes around. Turn your face to the end, you barbarian filth. Yeah, and then Conan look at chunk. It's funny. Although perhaps that'll be more difficult now without any hands. He chops his hands off. It's funny. Oh man, yeah. See, I like that. That kind of reminds me of like Eric Powell or a little like Norman Rockwellian, a little side view. It's cool. This guy comes up behind him, whack, just like backs, basically like back knuckles him, gets that fool in the throat. And then there's a little girl, you know. He's trying to save her, you know. And then she runs up, and out of nowhere, another person, he's like, oh, again? It's like someone else is on his back, you know. And this lady's right there, and then all of a sudden you find out that this little girl, she ain't a little girl. She's a little demon. And all those people that he took out, the whole cult, they're actually like good religious people trying to stop this demon. And when you take the clamp off of her throat, you know, that's when she has power. So the only way to like stop her from like, you know, eating people and, you know, doing her evil deeds is to put the clamp or the shackle back on her throat. So you know, Conan's looking around hunting for her, and then, you know, he finds her, and there she is. You know, he's talking to her, and he's like, you know, going somewhere, Tama. That was her name. You know what I mean? And I did not see that coming either. I thought they were playing that card where, you know, it was, you know, he's gonna go take out some slave traders and stuff, you know, which is normal. And then boom, you know, she starts turning into this big monster. Yeah, very you know, Lovecraftian. And it's funny too because like Lovecraft and Robert E. Howard were homies. They were pen pals, you know, before the internet or Facebook or, you know, Instagram or Twitter, little tweety tweets. They were pen pals, writing back and forth. These guys were crazy. Yeah, you know, that chick. It's a pretty cool action sequence, you know. I don't want to spoil it too much, but that little demon girl got her comeuppance, and its cover's pretty awesome, you know. That was a fun little one shot. Seems like all the stuff with Conan that has came out, like for the most part, has been like worth buying. Even the stuff I didn't like that much, or I only gave one horn up or whatnot. All the stuff's pretty good. You know, Marvel's doing a decent job with Conan. I thought they were gonna go extreme like PG-13 with it, but no, they got some hard R stuff in there too. And like I said, I can't wait for the Serpent War. That one's gonna be pretty fun. You know, I don't think they're gonna be doing Savage Sword of Conan anymore, though. I think this is gonna be the last issue for a while. I don't know why. I mean, from my understanding, it sells pretty good. I mean, it sells better than a lot of other crap that they got out. But I don't know. I guess they only want to have two Conan titles out at once. So I guess Savage Sword got the Savage Sword to it. They put the Savage Sword to Savage Sword of Conan. So now it's just Conan the Barbarian and Serpent War. So who knows what they do after that. Plus they have Valeria out, and then they have, I don't know, maybe they'll do a Solomon Kane series. That would be kind of cool, just like maybe like a 6-parter. But yeah, definitely recommend Savage Sword of Conan, number 12. I'm going to have to give it 2 horns up. And as always, folks, thanks for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe. So we got daily content here on Metal, Movies, and Brewskis. Have a good night, folks.